Bowl. United Township Panthers are against the Peoria Richwoods Knights, and our second Big Six game coverage of the year. I'm here with Doug Howell. My name's Brian Mumma. Doug, tell us about Peoria Richwoods.
They always have a class program at Peoria. I grew up down in that area and used to chase those around on the football field when I was in high school. We didn't win many against Peoria Richwoods. They've got a good team again this year. They're small. They've got one big guy, he's 320 pounds, but other than that, they've got a lot of small guys, a lot of guys on the line, 150, 160 pounds. They got a center that's only 130 pounds. It'll be interesting to see him play against our nose guard from U.T.H.S. Won a lot of belly series. Not going to pass very much, not going to be a very fancy game. They're going to count on quickness, and they're going to try to counteract our speed with a lot of quickness. What about U.T.H.S?
U.T.H.S, they're trying to rebound from a very good De La Salle ball club last week. I mean, I seen some men out there. I stood down here beside some people as big as I was that were men. And they played excellent ball. They were a very tough team. I thought there was some good moments for the Panthers last week. They moved the ball at times well, but they made some mistakes. Hopefully they learned from that. They're going to face another big test this week, which will get them ready for the Big Six. And Coach Smith, I talked to him, he's looking at positive. Here's another chance for us to get ourselves prepared. And they think they got a chance to win this ball game. Of course, they think they got a chance to win every ball game. They're out to win these ball games. So,
well, two very good programs tonight, Brian. And Peoria Richwoods started off with a very tough 18-12 win. They won on a quarterback, or a halfback pass rather, against Springfield Griffin, which is traditionally a strong football program from down in that part of the state. So I think both teams probably learned a lot from their owners and from their openers, and both teams have good, strong preseason schedules.
I'll tell you, this is getting closer to football. Last week we're standing here sweaty, it's hot, it's terrible. Tonight, when that sun goes down, we're going to be ready to play football, and I'm excited. Huh?
All right, let's put the pads on and hit.
All right, let's get up there, and we'll try to bring you a good ball game, and hopefully the Panthers will come out on top tonight.
All right, we got Dan Babcock, 6 foot, 185 running back for the Richwoods Knights. And Brian Rule, a 6 foot, 170 pound senior.
And for the Panthers, Brian Rule, number 11, a defensive back, and number 25.
Hunter Davis, the quarterback for Richwoods, 6'2", 180 pound junior.
Damian Swainer, defensive back. Number 34, Ryan Lemon, defensive back for the Panthers.
Then you got 11, Brian Miller.
And number 40 at linebacker, Mike Hancock.
Also for the Knights, we have Dan Bumgardner, 6 foot, 185 pound senior.
And a defensive back for the Panthers, number 35, Sean Taylor.
We have left end for Richwoods, Greg Houston, 5'9", 160 pound senior.
And a linebacker for the Panthers, number 41, Chris Underwood.
All right, the Knights center is Tim Seeloff. He's 5'4" and 130 pounds.
Scott DeFries, number 63 for the Panthers at defensive end.
All right, we have one guard for the Richwoods Knights, Tom Wilson. He's 5'5", 155 pound senior.
And nose guard for the Panthers, number 70, Robert Christensen.
All right, number 75, Henry Lee, 6'2", 320 pound junior
Panthers,
tackle.
Number 75, Brian Inman at tackle, defensive tackle.
All right.
Number 76, Kevin Ward.
We have Eddie Davis, 5'10", 185 pound senior.
And number 76, Kevin Ward for the Panthers.
All right. We have David De La Cruz, 6 foot, 1 inch, 200 pound sophomore, left tackle.
And for the Panthers, number 84, Dan Santry.
Has got some things coming up. While we're waiting here, I can tell you on September 23rd, they're at Geneseo marching in competition. On September 30th, you should all come out here. They have the UT Marching Band Classic. And Family Ties Productions, I think, is going to be here to broadcast that. They're going to be at the University of Illinois on October 21st, and they'll be at Illinois State for state competition on October 28th. And then in a real treat, they'll be in Indianapolis at the RCA Dome for regional competition on November 4th. That's the UT Marching Band.
The band really does a great job, and they really get around. They're getting in a lot of different events, and it's really good for them.
All right, well, it looks like UT is kicking off.
Yeah, Christensen, number 70, will be kicking off for the Panthers. And here we go. Squib kick on the ground. Ball picked up about the 25-yard line.
26,
and he's hit
that's
immediately. Number 22 on that tackle. Rick. Michael Rickey. Great tackle right down there. First man down and got him.
They got offense or I got defense? I got defense too. You got offense?
You said you had
okay. All right. Hunter Davis brings the Richwoods Knights up to the line. In an I formation.
Big difference between these teams from last week. This is a much smaller team. Speed is going to be their thing.
Nick Babcock in motion. Handoff up the middle. It's about a 6-yard gain.
Chris Underwood on the tackle, along with some other Panthers in there. Kevin Ward.
There's number 31, Justin Peterson, on that run, and that's exactly what we understand Richwoods is going to do. A lot of belly stuff, a lot of handoffs up the middle. They're going to depend on quickness and getting to the line in a hurry. But they got a 5-yard penalty.
First play. Well, that's a big difference because he had about 8 yards there, so that'll make it first down and 15 instead of second down and 2.
That's right. That was number 10, Nick Babcock. He was in motion and must have turned up toward the line. He's out wide to the left now. Green's making sure everybody's set. Snap, same play, right up the middle.
That time the Panthers a little more ready for it. He picked up about 3 yards. Be second down and 12.
That's Justin Peterson again on the run. That's
the whole center of the Panther defense, led by Christensen there, just jammed that all up that time.
Well, I think they're going to have to jam up that belly series and see if they can run out wide. So far, they've handed off. I'm waiting for the pitch off that play. All right, we got 2 guys out wide to the right. I formation in the backfield. Hunter takes the snap. We got some jumping going on in the line. Handoff up the middle, but I think we got a Panthers
I think they tried to pull us offside there, and they might have got the job done.
That was Peterson on the run again. So far, we got 3 plays by Richwoods, 3 runs by Peterson.
Yeah, it's going to be against the Panthers. That'll give them 5.
It's going to make it about second, about 9, it looks like. You got to watch that ball on defense.
First series of downs is always pretty important to establish yourself. The Panthers got a good chance to hold them here. I think we can look for something a little different here.
Well, so far it's been the Hunter Davis, Justin Peterson show. All right, split ride, I formation. We're in motion. Set. Boy, we had movement again, it looked like.
Good tackle, good tackle.
Well, 4 plays, 4 runs by Justin Peterson.
Sean Taylor really closed in hard that time. Nice tackle from the outside there.
Boy, with a team that quick, you're going to have to do that. They have to jump, come in, and fill in those gaps.
First big play now for this game. The Panthers need a stop here. We got 3rd and about 6 yards. You can see trying us outside or maybe throwing the ball here.
That's Brian Rule in motion. Comes to a stop.
We got a pass.
Here's the pass play.
Oh, great defense! Great defense! Got his hand in there.
He was throwing for number 14, Dan Bungard.
Brian Miller caught up, got his hand in there just in time to deflect that ball, or that boy was wide open for the first down.
Well, outstanding play. Outstanding play. It's a pretty good pass, about a 25-yard pass. He had him open, but Brian caught up to him. Nice play by UT.
Great stop there for UT that time. Now we'll see what happens on the punt.
Got Brian Rule back to punt. Whoa, almost blocked. All right, it's going to be down at the 38-yard line by number 30, Greg Houston.
Number 2 for the Panthers, Ron Drew, was back to receive that punt, but the punt went off to the side and he just let it hit and let her go. Smart play that time. And defense.
I got defense.
Okay, then I got it. Okay, Brian Kendall bringing them up to the line. We're in the wishbone.
We got flags right off the bat.
Somebody lined up offside right off the reel, I think.
I didn't see a preliminary signal. What do we got here? Procedure. You're right. Somebody must have jumped offsides on the line.
Got Brian Kendall, Ben Brooks, Taylor, and Spencer in the backfield. They come out in the wishbone. Kendall gives the ball off to Taylor.
Boy, stopped by the entire right side of the Richwoods line. That play went nowhere.
And a couple yards, be 2nd down and about 13.
That charge was led by Abe Scott, number 64.
2nd down and what's now the Panthers, number 39.
Kendall gives it to Brooks, first man through. He gets a little room, he's still driving those legs. Oh, he does a great job of driving the legs. 1st and 10 Panthers on Richwoods' 45-yard line.
Boy, he was in the backfield in a hurry, too. Stopped by Nick Babcock, number 10, and Dan Baumgartner, number 14.
Ben Brooks, boy, does a nice job of keeping those legs going, Doug.
Well, he's a pleasure to watch. He keeps those knees up high.
He should have been down 5 yards back, but those legs just kept driving him. Comes the pitch to
nice
Spencer.
block on Houston.
He tries to reverse the field. He's not going anywhere. Hung on the ball, though. Did a nice job protecting the ball. And
that's number 11, Brian Rule, who wrapped him up, and then he was joined by a whole host of Richwoods Knights.
Just right on that play somehow. It seemed like the pitch come a little early there or something. I don't know. Be 2nd down and about 13, 12 and a half for the Panthers. Kendall brings them up. Still in the wishbone. Brooks gets it right up the middle again.
Boy, good yardage up the middle.
It's about 8 yards right up the middle.
Stop there.
3rd down and 5.
Stopped there by number 64, Abe Scott. He's a 160-pound senior. And it looks like UT may be taking advantage of some some size there, because their line for Richwoods is 160, 200, and 185.
Now the Panthers got a decision here. I wouldn't be surprised if Brooks didn't get it again. Spencer off the left side over there. They stack him up. He gets about 2 yards. Maybe not even that. Be 4th and what, 3, 4?
It's like about 4th and 3. It looks like it looks like we're going to go for it. Boy, a big decision early on. We're 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we're going for a 4th down. We must feel pretty confident.
Well, who would you guess going to carry this ball?
Well, it'd be just a guess, but I bet you it's Brooks. Rich was in a 4-3. We got a pitch play.
Oh, nice play. Taylor turns the corner and gets the first down. A lot better timing on that play, Doug. They carried out their fakes real well. I thought Brooks had the ball for a second there and then pitched the ball out to Taylor. It was beautiful.
Excellent play. Well, that's why we're up here in the booth, and Coach Smith is down there making the calls.
Well, you know they thought Ben was going to get that ball too. That was a great call. It's always great when you get the first down, right?
Always great.
First and 10 Panthers, about the 34-yard line of Richwoods. Little counter play to Taylor. He's got a little room. Good leg drive. Picks up about 10 yards. Nice play. A little inside counter to Taylor that time.
He was bulldogged down by number 14, Dan Bumgardner. Dan's a 6 foot, 185-pound senior. He's one of the bigger guys on that team. And Sean just kind of carried him around for about 2 or 3 yards before he was finally able to bring him down.
Sean hit that hole real quick. Did a nice job of getting in there quick.
Good running back. Now they got the field spread.
Brooks right up the middle.
We got a flag though, Coach.
Yep.
We got a flag from the umpire.
It's in a bad place.
Yeah, it looks bad. It's probably going to be a hold. That's what I see. Holding UT.
Okay. Well, at least it was on first down. We'll see if we can overcome this. Make it first and 20.
So far, we've been starting every first down or second down off in deficit yardage.
But both teams did. Knights did the same thing when they had the ball starting drive, didn't they?
Yeah, you're right. Let's see what happens here. Running the ball real well. It seems like we're pushing them around.
Number 88, Greg Brokaw comes in with play.
All right, Richwoods in a 5-2.
Inside counter this side to Spencer.
Brought down by number 30, Greg Houston. Greg's a 5'9", 160-pound senior.
Did you notice that time, Doug, how wide open the quarterback was after that inside counter, and he carried his fake out around that end? He'd have kept that ball, he'd have still been running.
I remember UT had a play like that once in a playoff game, and the referees blew it dead.
It was against Galesburg.
And the quarterback was 15 yards downfield.
Yeah.
Got to hold your whistles when you're officiating a game that UT's playing in. Wow, there's the pitch. Taylor. Brought down by number 64, Abe Scott. Abe Vagoda Scott. He's 5'11", 160-pound senior.
I tell you, the Knights do a nice job of moving laterally across the field. They got good team speed and they move the ball real well. And when that pitch first happened, it looked like he had a little room, but they closed her in a hurry. Got that 75 right in the middle, that big boy, right over the ball right now. You notice that?
75 is Henry Lee. Henry is 6 foot 2 inches, 320 pounds. Gotta be a load to move. It's Taylor again.
Nice job, nice job. Got about 10 yards on that carry. Gonna bring up fourth and about 10.
Yep. About 4
Then we're back to the original line of scrimmage. Oh, we need a 10-yard play, Coach.
Well, let's see what Adam Haney's bringing into the lineup. Adam Haney comes in. They split those ends. Haney and Brokaw come in running the plays in. Haney's a 5'9", 160-pound junior. Let's hope he brought in a first down play.
Ryan Moons, number 51 at center, is over the ball. Off the ball quick.
And off right up the middle. Looks like we're going to turn the ball over.
He got most of it, though. Must have got about 8. Well, that's as good as any kick. And they picked up a few first downs on that.
Nice job by the Panthers. All right, Richwoods Knights takes over on offense from their 15-yard line. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. All right, Hunter's over the ball. Oh, we got quick movement on the right side. No flags. No flags, but boy, UT coaches are wondering why there weren't any.
But you got to admit, they're all quick off the ball.
That was number 31, Justin Peterson again. Surprise. Boy, he runs the ball a lot for them.
That was like answering the phone before the phone rings right there.
Right. Yeah, they've had 4 offensive plays for Richwoods, and Peterson's run all of them. I'm sorry, we had a pass play in there, too.
If you're a linebacker, that tells you something, doesn't it? Panthers need to stop here. They got good field position.
Timeout. All right, we had a little confusion over there by the Richwoods Knights. I noticed we had a guy come in late, and finally we got a timeout call by Richwoods. There's 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we got a 0-0 game, but so far it's belonged to the Panthers.
Now we got 2nd down and 8. Let's take a little break here and hear from our sponsors. And now if their defense can hold. Quarterback keeper.
Yeah, they had faked Peterson this time, and Hunter Green kept the play, but we've got a flag down. Line judge on the right side's got a flag. We've got some kind of motion. There it is.
You mean some kind of motion?
Well, I'm not sure who was moving.
You're not in motion.
We had somebody moving toward the line. All right, there we go.
You're talking all this referee talk.
It's a hazard of the occupation.
Yeah.
Well, we got another 2nd down and 11 or 12. We've been calling that kind of a series quite a while. It's either 2nd and 11 or 12 or 1st and 15.
Now the Panthers really need to bolster up right here. They got great field position. Find out if this team can kick the ball. Good chance for a turnover down in here. Oh my gosh, he was early. That guard was out and coming around the center.
Well, you got to wonder how many times they're going to hand the ball off to Justin Peterson. You would think that they would figure that UT is going to figure that out. Right now they got like the entire line going after Justin Peterson.
They tried an inside trap there. That left guard was, boy, was he quick there. I could see the guard before the quarterback moved, I swear, coming around that center. I don't know how he got by him.
You got to watch, make sure they're not beating the ball. All right, we got 3rd and 10.
They've really done a nice job of having that line off on the ball. They do a good job of getting off quick.
Got receivers split out wide left. Oh, the faked the pass and brought it down and run it, but UT was up to it. Hunter Green looked like he was going to throw the ball.
We got
number 30, Greg Houston, but then he brought it down and decided to run it. There was nowhere to go. All right, 4th and 9, a big punting situation. Last time they had about a 20-yard punt that went to the right. UT had a good rush on them.
Ben Brooks in there playing a little defense that time, was in on that tackle.
I got Brian Rule back to punt. Boy, wide line splits on the line for them. Oh! Boy, it is close. They are really putting the pressure on Rule. Got a Richwoods bounce.
Boy, it looked like Christensen was going to block that, didn't it? He made it through the block. I don't know how he missed that ball.
All right, well, that was down by number 30, Greg Houston, on the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 Panthers with great field position.
They got a good field position.
See what kind of adjustments the Panthers make now in their style of running the ball.
Taylor, 2nd man.
Tried a little power there. The 2 lead blockers off the left side, and he jammed it up pretty good.
Down by number 77, Eddie Davis, and number 11, Brian Rule.
Well, the Knights react real quick on defense.
Well, that's everything we heard about them, is they're not very big, but they're awful quick.
I believe if you get through that front, there's running room there. We got to figure out a way to get through there.
Oh, nice stick. That's number 77 again, Eddie Davis, and he just knifed through. Nobody blocked him.
He nailed Brooks right there at the line of scrimmage. So we're looking at 3rd and 9, and the Panthers need a big play.
Well, Eddie Davis has had 2 good plays in a row right now. Eddie's a 5'10", 185-pound senior, and he looks strong out there. Now we got another flag. Looks like he's pointing toward UT. We must have had somebody lined up offside.
Legal procedure.
Yeah.
Somebody must have been in that neutral zone. 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter, nothing to nothing. And we're about the 48-yard line. We're just about in the middle of the field.
Yeah, here we go with 3rd and 14 again.
Well, you think the Panthers are aired out here? A little draw play, a little...
Yeah. Now we got to stop the penalties. The UT's had 5 penalties for 35 yards right now.
It's really cost them, too. Had a fumble that time. Kendall fell on it. And the Panthers will be punting.
We stopped Cole. We ended up losing about 5 yards on that series. First quarter's over. And we're in a 0-0 ball game.
Ready to punt. We start the second quarter. Snap's a little low.
Low snap, but nobody really rushing him.
Good kick, though. Good kick. Uh-oh, we got a return. We got a big return. This could go all the way.
Oh, tripped up at the end by number 41, Chris Underwood. Boy, what a what a touchdown-saving tackle. I thought he was gone, Brian.
Houston on that return did an excellent job. We had a great wall of blockers out in front of him. The whole left side of that field was open for him. Not very good coverage that time for the Panthers.
Got another flag. Well, those linemen, somebody's in the neutral zone.
36 yards. You know how many yards it went? 36 right now. 50 yards. 15. 55 yards. Stop was about 7.
Boy, Houston
So both teams seem to want to start off with a deficit each time they get the ball.
Houston went 55 yards on that return.
Fumble.
We got moving again.
Fumble. We got a ball on the ground.
Second down. It looks like referees are calling second down.
A little center to quarterback problem there. Be second down and about 13.
That was Robert Christensen knifing through there. Christensen's a 6'1", 205-pound senior. You know, he's 6'1", 205 pounds in a nose guard. The center for Peoria Richwoods is 5'4" and 130. What a matchup. Well, there we go again. Looks like Christensen beat the ball, and they're going to give him the 5 yards back. Yep, sure enough.
So went on 2 that time.
All right, and as soon as that mistake's made, in comes Sean Keller. Sean's a 5'8", 170-pound junior, and he replaced Christensen on the line.
Got Peterson and Rule in the backfield in the power I.
Look at the pass.
Davis looking to pass. He's left-handed.
Taylor's
He's got
on the
a man
coverage.
wide open. Touchdown. Oops.
6 points. Beautiful pass. Boy, he just lobbed it right over Taylor's head, right into the arms of number 30, Greg Houston. Boy, 2 big plays in a row. He runs the kickoff back 50 yards and then catches the touchdown pass, and that was a beautiful play. He lobbed it in there nicely.
Hunter Davis did a great job there. He's a left-handed quarterback. Squared up nice, set his feet, and just laid it out there over him. If he couldn't have caught it, nobody could have caught it.
Now you got Brian Rule gonna try the extra point. Last week UT didn't give up any extra points. Let's see what happens. It's good.
So we got a 7-0 ball game. Peoria Richwoods in the second quarter with 10:27 to go before halftime. Peoria draws first blood, Doug.
And look good doing it.
That was set up by that big punt return by Houston.
Well, they got a little momentum there. Ran the running play and then pulled it up, and it was a perfect pass. Perfect pass. Lobbed it over Taylor's head right into the waiting arms of Houston.
So far, this hasn't been a real clean ball game as far as penalties. It's just both teams, when they have the ball, have been just ridden with penalties.
It makes it tough to get a rhythm out there too when you're always starting and stopping and starting and stopping. UT needs to get into a rhythm right now and take the ball down the field.
We got Ron Drew for the Panthers. Number 2 is back deep.
And up in front of him is Sean Taylor, number 35, and Jeff Spencer, number 20. Ron Drew's a 5'8", 160-pound junior.
Brian Rule, number 11, will be kicking off for Peoria. You see the same names doing just about everything for Peoria, don't you?
Well, when you only got 28 people, when you only have 28 people, you're going to see a lot of the same names. Interesting, a two-step kick. All right, Drew's got it on the 15-yard line. 25-30, he's got some room. He's got a beat him. Oh, there he goes. He's up to 40.
Down to 30, down to 10, down to 20-yard line. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Oh,
Ron Drew on a great punt or kickoff return there.
Interesting, a two-step kick. All right, Drew's got it on the 15-yard line. 25-30, he's got some room. He's got a beat him. Oh, there he goes. He's up to 40.
Down to 30, down to 10, down to 20-yard line. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Oh,
Ron Drew on a great punt or kickoff return there. The Panthers come right back.
He stepped right out of the hands of Brian Rule. It looked like he had him wrapped up at about the 40-yard line. And Drew stepped right out of his hands. Oh, we're going to bring it back.
We're going to bring it back. Big turnaround there. That would have really been a lift for the Panthers.
Well, we're going to bring it back. It's going to go back 15 yards from the 41-yard line on a clip by UT. The Panther fans aren't happy.
Well, that's going to make a difference of about 70 yards, 60 yards, something like that.
There we go again with those penalties. I'm telling you, it's been a flag a minute out here so far tonight.
But that's what the game's about, and you know, it's a team game, and you got to execute. You got to do your job and do it correctly.
All right, Brian Kendall waiting for Craig Brocraw to come in with a play. He's got it and brings the Panthers up the line.
Yeah, they're still 1st and 10.
Brian Mullins over center. Up front again to Ben Brooks. Ben gains about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Tackled by Abe Scott.
Haney bringing in the play. Boy, what a perfect night for football.
The Panthers need to get something going here. That was a big break for them there, and then they lost it. And they need the emotions back in this game.
Brooks again for about another 3 yards. Looks like we're going to pound it up the middle. Well, maybe 4 yards on that play. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 3. Looks like we're into some pretty simple football here. We're going to go run it right at them, and let's see if they can stop us.
Looks like we're going to try to get a first down once that way anyway and see what we can do. Power football, straight at you.
All right, Brian Kendall. Make sure everybody's set. Ducks under center. Taylor, second man. Got room. He's at the 45.
1st and 10. Great job of running, Sean Taylor.
Boy, he came through the line on the left side. Nice fake. They faked the ball that time to Ben Brooks. Got Taylor. Taylor cut back a little bit, looked for some room, got about a 15-yard gain. Nice run by Sean Taylor.
Seen the field nice that time, didn't he? He made the right cut.
Beautiful. First down for the Panthers. Going about the 46-yard line. Second man, no, fake to hand off. Kendall kept the ball. He had me faked out.
They had that play pretty well smelled out.
Now it's going to be 2nd and 10 now.
Eddie Davis, defensive tackle, floated all the way across the field and made that tackle.
It's all right. You know, you kind of need to do that, though. You need to show them more than one thing. Looks
Davis
like
going out with a hurt arm after that play. Doesn't look to anything serious.
we got Steve Lopez in. Brooks up the middle again. Gain of about 5. We're going to be 3rd and 5.
Brooks hits that hole so hard that even when they hit him immediately, he's leaning forward. As he fell, he got 5. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage, you know.
Well, Ben Brooks,
Ben's coming out now.
he's 6'2", 220 pounds. And when he hits the line, not many people end up going forward when he hits them. All right, here we go again.
We got a little bloody nose, I believe, out of
Two
that.
tight ends. Second man through Spencer. All right, Spencer's got about 3 yards on the play and brought down by the left side of the Richwood Knights line.
4th down and about 1.5. Looks like the Panthers will be punting. Be smart for the Panthers to play field position, but they got to cover that punt a little better this time.
All right, Michael Gorman back to punt.
Houston deep for Richwood again.
It's an end-over-end punt.
Oh, here we go.
It's going to be inside the 5. Somebody's got to stop it.
Perfect. Nice job of coverage that time.
Boy, it took that end-over-end punt and it took a UT bounce and bounced down to about the 2-yard line.
Now, if you're a Panther fan, you got to want a turnover right here.
This is the kind of thing that can really get the defense up. Get that other team pinned down next to their goal line.
Actually, the Panthers have had pretty good field position this first half. Just been mistakes that's taken them out of a couple drives there.
It'll be interesting to see what penalty is going to happen on this first set of series here, first set of downs. All right, we got a 7-0 ball game, 6:40 to go in the second quarter.
Nothing's changed for Richwoods there. Richwoods always has in all sports, they have good athletes and they're always very competitive, and always seems to be a class school to play, you know. Their programs are pretty good down there.
It's a good school that playing down in that mid-state 8 or 9 or whatever it is now. That conference has changed names about 5 or 6 times. It was a mid-state 8, a mid-state 9, and the 10, and then it was a mid-state 12, and I don't know what they are now, but they're always good.
Well, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. I believe Peterson got the ball.
Yeah.
He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards right up the middle.
Taken down there by Robert Christensen and Kevin Ward. I think that's a key matchup. Christensen at 6 foot 1 inches, 205 pounds versus Tim Seelaff, 5 foot 4 inches, 130 pounds. You got quickness versus size.
And you got a pretty decent fullback there in Peterson that hits that hole a lot like Brooks does. He's leaning forward and those legs are driving. It's hard to stop him without gaining something. So they're looking at 3rd and about, what, 2, 3?
Looks like 3rd and 3. Big series for the Panthers. If they can stop them down.
Stop here.
Stop them inside the 15.
Look for something different here, maybe the quarterback to keep it, or we're going to pound Peterson again.
Well, I just wonder if he's going to pass the ball.
I think they're going to try to run this one for first down.
Flags again. Took us 3 downs that time. Took us 3 downs that time.
There was a white jersey in the backfield of the Panthers there before the quarterback moved. Motion they called it though. I'll tell you, I haven't, last week's game, neither team got off the ball as quick as this team from Peoria. They really get off the ball.
Well, and sometimes Peoria's getting the ball off the ball faster than the ball snapped.
Well, or from our judgment, but it just shows you how close they are on the edge. They're on the H of U.T.H.S, you know, and that's where you really want to be. You want to look like you're marginal all the time. The referees get used to that, and it's accepted then.
You got to wonder if they've got something, some kind of signal or something that starts them at the same time. You wonder if they're beating the ball. But here we go. 5-3. 4th down. Nice stop by the Panthers.
So another penalty takes a team out of a potential drive again.
I think that was Christensen and Ward.
Period. The whole game. Any idea?
All right, back to receive for the Panthers.
Thank you.
Our Sean Taylor and Jeff.
Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked! It's picked up!
Number 84. Dan Santry picked the ball up at about the 13-yard line, ran down to the 5. What a play by the Panthers.
Idea?
All right, back to receive for the Panthers.
Thank you.
Our Sean Taylor and Jeff.
Oh, it's blocked! It's blocked! It's picked up!
Number 84. Dan Santry picked the ball up at about the 13-yard line, ran down to the 5. What a play by the Panthers. Oh, baby, here we go. They got to have the ball at about the 5-yard line.
70 blocked at Christensen. He almost had it the first time.
Well, I said that would be a big matchup. Christensen against that 5'4", 130-pound
I thought he should have had the first punt. He was all over it, but that time he got it. There's been 11 penalties in this game already, just to give you an example in the first half. All right, the Panthers need to run this now with penalty-free.
That was handed off to Ron Drew, and boy, he fumbled that ball. He all thought he was going to cough it up. Not a very good exchange between Kendall and Drew.
I think he'd got the ball sooner, we'd had a little better results. But he fumbled around there a little bit.
We gained about a yard now. We started out about the 7. We're down to about the 5 now. And in with the play is Adam Haney.
Here. They need to come out and put something on the board. Spencer straight ahead, keeps it low, does a nice job. He looks like he gets half of it, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, we're going to be second and about 3 here.
3rd and 3, I think, Doug.
I'm sorry, you're right, 3rd and 3.
Well, we're in 4-down territory here. I think 7 down, and we're going to be running that ball twice more.
I'll tell you what, I'm handing the ball to Ben Brooks. Let's see what happens. Brian Kendall's got him up to the line. We're in a wishbone formation. Pitch, Taylor, no room to go. Slipped and fell at about the 4-yard line. Boy, you know, the Richwoods Knights does a real nice job covering that pitch play. They force you to be turned inside, and they use their quickness to string you out. And Taylor got out there and tried to make a cut, and feet just slipped out from underneath him.
Well, this is a big call for the Panthers, 4th and 4.
Well, we're looking for Adam Haney in with the play, and let's see if they got a touchdown scoring play.
Panthers tried to surprise Richwood there. I think they were looking for power right up the middle, and they did a nice job of covering.
We're spreading the field now.
Taylor way out to the right.
Hand the ball up.
Brooks. Touchdown! Nice job. The Panthers come out and spread them out that time with spreading Taylor out wide, made him cover a little different look there and a power eye, and then give the ball to Brooks right up the middle, and he powered for the 4 yards, and then hopefully a tying touchdown as the Panthers go for the extra point that could tie this ball game.
Boy, great. I like the play. It was the first time they've seen it. We spread the field wide with Taylor and Spencer spread out and hand the ball to Brooks. They had room to run. All right. We got number 15, Mike Gorman, trying to attempt the extra point.
Adam Haney holding the ball.
Oh.
It's a fake. Oh, it's an interception.
We've got an interception.
Thank goodness we're not in the pros, right?
Boy, thank goodness we're not in college. He could run that back for a 2-point extra point. It'd be a 2-point touchdown. In fact, I thought you could do that in high school. It was Brian Rule that picked that off.
So with 2:10 to go in the first half, it's Peoria Richwoods 7, United Township High School 6. The Panthers get a good break there and come back now and are right in this ball game.
On what state am I in?
Yeah, Peoria still hasn't had the first down yet. U.T.H.S had 4.
U.T.H.S had 4 first downs the first half, and is that right? Peoria hasn't had a first down yet?
Well, I guess you're right. They had the
U.T.H.S got 5.
U.T.'s got 5. They had 1. All right, we're set to kick
I
off.
think they got one with a penalty.
We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's a 7-6 ball game.
Christensen getting ready to kick off.
Here they come. Short kick. 22-yard line.
Good coverage that time for the Panthers.
That's number 27, Anakwa. Anakwa is 5'6" and 130 pounds. Another one of the big monsters
Frank
for
Brokaw.
Peoria Richwoods.
Well, main tackler on that play.
All right, well, we got ourselves a ball game.
Okay, so Richwoods brings the ball up again. Same backfield. Davis gives the ball off to Rule. Rule's got some room. He's loose.
Out of a tackle. Brought down by Taylor from behind. Sean Taylor, number 35.
Picks up about 27, 28 yards on that play for a big first down for Richwood. They've been giving that ball to Peterson all the time, and they did a little counter that time with the all the power going to the right and the fake to Peterson, and then handed it back to Rule, cutting back off the left tackle, and it was open.
Nice play for a first down. Nice run, too.
Hunter Davis ready to take the snap. He keeps it this time. Gets hit right away at the line of scrimmage, but the man falls off.
2 missed tackles. Was number 40.
Tackled finally by Taylor over there out of bounds.
Number 40, Mike Hancock, had a nice shot at him and shrugged him off. And then number 70, Christensen, had a good shot at him and shrugged him off. We got to get him down below the waist. Too many tackles above the waist. All right, we got a minute and 18 seconds to go. 7-6 ball game in the second quarter. Stacked up at the line.
Nice job that time. Ball given to Peterson, and there was no running room at all that time. They read that real well.
That was 75, Brian Inman. Brian's a 6'2", 240-pound junior. He had help from number 84, Dan Santry, a 6', 185-pound senior.
Well, you're going to see that ball in the air this time, Doug. With 58 seconds to go before halftime, we're looking at 3rd and 7. And I got to believe, with the luck that they had before, that Houston's going to be heading somewhere with the pass here. See if Davis looks to pass. He does.
There it is. Taylor on the coverage. Ooh. Oh, boy, I tell you what. You can't throw the ball any better.
No. And I'll tell you, Houston darn near caught that ball. It was right on his fingertips, and he darn near brought it in.
Sean Taylor did a nice job. He was step for step with Houston on that play.
We got a man down out there. Christensen's
Robert
down.
Christensen, number 70. Boy, we don't want to lose him. We got a pretty even matchup here in the first half, Brian.
Yeah, good ball game. Tell you that quarterback for Richwoods throws the ball real nice. He laid that out there so soft, and
I am really impressed with him.
He led his man. I mean, there was no worry about us intercepting that ball. It was his man or nobody.
I am really impressed, and Sean Taylor did a nice job on the coverage. He recovered well, and he was step for step. And with Houston, is a good thing because if Houston had a little time to get that ball on Hassel, he'd be all right.
He's up and off the field and walking up and down the sidelines now.
All right, big play, 4th down and 7.
That ball again to Rule on that same play that gained so much for him on that first down earlier.
All right, we got the clock stopped. We got 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. It's a 7-6 ball game, and we've got the ball on offense. What do you think? We haven't thrown a pass yet today.
I don't think you're going to see one now either. Maybe.
Well, we're on the 30-yard line.
This is no time to make a mistake that can put you in the hole. We got an even ball game here at 7-6. I think the Panthers go in at halftime this way, and
yep, there we are. We're a double tight end wingback or with a wishbone in the offense. We're just going to hand the ball off and run the clock out.
You know, UT over the years has always made pretty good adjustments at halftime that enables them to stay in most ball games. So they're going to take their chances right there at 7-6 at halftime as both teams go in. And what a first half, Doug, huh?
Well played. Well played first half.
Well, we'll get ready to watch the band here for a little bit, so let's take a break, and we'll be back when the teams come back out. All right, it's halftime of the ball game here. We got a real good ball game, and we're standing down here in the field. The band's out there playing, and with me I got Bob Feller, the head of the track coach here, the cross-country coach for the fall here. Tell me about your team this year, Bob.
Okay, we've got a great team. I'm assisted by Jim Wasselman. We're really lucky. We've got a super group of kids. We got 55 kids out this year, so our numbers are a lot. Yeah, our numbers are a lot bigger. The boys I'll talk about, and then I'll introduce my senior captain, Liz Haney. I'll let her talk about the girls. We're led by senior captains Josh Sherrod and Larry Gant, and they put in a great summer. They've got in a lot of miles. They've been hitting about 12 miles a day, so they've really been doing a great job. We feel like we got a couple of the kids that will challenge them at the end of the year. Junior Everett Casas, and we had a Moline transfer, Justin Menninger, come over, and he's an excellent runner, and by the time the season ends, I think we're going to have 4 guys way up there in the Big Six. We also have Kevin Maddox. He went to state for us as a sophomore. He's a Western Big Six champ in the 400, so we're excited about our chances. Jason Saval and Ephraim Esparza are back with us, so looks pretty good for the boys. Liz Haney, who has put in a terrific summer, and she's ready to go. We'll talk about the girls.
I think the girls are going to be really good this year. I don't care what Feller says. He doesn't like us to say that we're going to be good, but we are. We have almost everybody, I think 1 or 2 graduated last year, and we've hit in triple practices about 2 weeks ago.
They weren't that hard.
And, oh, yes, they were. And now we're putting in double practices, so I don't know, everybody just better watch out, because me, Amanda Lewis, Greta Swanson, Jamie Lewis, Smoke, Krista Garcia, who else? Stephanie Crandall. Everybody's working hard, so we're going to be good.
Have you had a meet yet, or when does this start?
Well, we had a duel at Northeast Park last Tuesday, and we beat Kewanee. And tomorrow we run against Galesburg, and everybody's gonna be there. Almond, who else? Galesburg, Rock Island, Moline, Sterling. So, yeah, we'll be able to see where we are at.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck. And I suppose that's the same way with you tomorrow?
Well, yeah, we're on the same schedule. We're excited about tomorrow. We've got a good frost-off crew also, so we're hoping that they're going to make some noise. We got this Medina kid that looks real good, so we'll see what he can do.
You're talking 55. Is this an older group, or is this basically a young group?
It's a younger group, wouldn't you say? I think we got some really good young runners. We're really excited about them. So, you know, if they come along and they put the work in like Liz and some other kids have for 4 years, we could be making some noise for a while here.
Well, I know it's tough to get a little attention for the cross country because everybody gives the football and basketball and all these other sports a lot of attention, and we're really happy to have you on here and hear a little bit about it, you know. Yeah. You guys really work hard, don't you? These kids put a lot of hours in.
They do. I work a lot harder than they do, but they put in a good amount of work.
Sounds like you challenge these girls.
He tries.
Yeah, they do a good job. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoy it.
Okay, well, maybe we get you later in the year and we'll see. Yeah. Maybe we'll get you later in the year and we'll see how we're doing and get a little update. Kind of update us. And we'll bring her back and we'll see if her words just good, you know, because she says we're going to do all right.
I like the confidence.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
DARE is an acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It is a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but the positive side of life.
DARE teaches young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police or sheriff's department offer a 17-week DARE program to teach kids to say no to drugs and gangs. DARE to make a difference.
Panthers back out, Doug. 2:24 to go before the game starts. Just looking things over here a little bit. I was looking at Peoria's stats. They only had 2 first downs the whole first half. So the Panthers played pretty tough defense there, and they actually had pretty good field position the whole first half. Passing, Davis was 1 for 3 for 31 yards and 1 touchdown. And rushing, we had 15 for 31 yards, and most of that yardage was Peterson, although Rule had a nice run there near the end. Penalties, 5 for 25 yards. It really hurt Peoria at times and took them out of some drives. Houston had a 55-yard punt return, which set up their score and their drive that they did score. The 31-yard pass, of course. So really, it was 2 big plays. That's the difference in this ball game. Where the Panthers drives, it was a little different, wasn't it? How was their stats?
Whole different ball game for the Panthers. You know, just like you said, for Richwoods, it was really the 55-yard punt or kickoff or punt return rather, and then the 31-yard pass. For UT, they controlled the ball for 12 minutes and 43 seconds. They had no passes. They rushed the ball 25 times for 106 yards. They had 5 first downs. They had 6 penalties for 40 yards. Brooks scored the lone touchdown for UT on a 4-yard run. Taylor had 9 rushes for 43 yards, and Brooks is the rushing leader, 8 for 59 yards. So UT on a ball control offense and just trying to take it right at them, run the ball today.
They haven't thrown a pass, have they?
They have not thrown a pass.
Okay.
But again, penalties, a big problem. 6 penalties, that stops a lot of drives. 6 penalties for 40 yards.
Sure, both coaches talked about that at halftime, that the execution has to be better in order to keep these drives alive.
Well, we had UT had the 1 clip. that brought back a great kickoff return. Right after Richwoods scored, we took the ball down to about the 20-yard line, but had a clip on our own 35 and ended up starting our drive off from the 20. So let's see if we can clean it up a little bit in the second half and go out and take this Richwoods team.
Well, the Panthers are going to get the ball, and they really do look like they're the best team. They look like they should win this ball game. So let's see what kind of changes we made here at halftime, and if we're ready to go. I think Peoria's got to worry a little bit about the return on this kickoff after that return that Ron had there. Drew, he did an excellent job there on that run. So we'll see if they squib it or if they kick it deep to him again, and what kind of field position we get here.
All right. Well, we're taking the field, and I got to take my hands off the band. They had a great performance at halftime, but we're ready to play second half football.
Number 7 one clarinet player.
Yeah,
excellent.
Boy,
job.
I tell you, there's a clarinet player out there named Jana Howell that's just outstanding.
Yeah, she is outstanding.
I don't know who she's related to. All right, number 77, Eddie Davis, ready to kick it off, and here we go, the second half, short
a little
kick.
Putsch kid this time. Ron Drew does get the ball, though, and he breaks through again, up to the 45-yard line. Another nice return by the Panthers, and they get good field position to start their first possession of this third quarter.
He was brought down there by number 33, Justin Stoltz, and number 28, Ted Huang.
Well, we'll see if the Panthers got anything new to add here. 23-yard kickoff return that time. We're getting good stats here from Rich Caskins back here. Really doing a nice job of feeding us some information.
Pass play.
Got a pass right off the reel.
Boy, oh boy. That was hung out there for number 2.
Ron Drew,
but boy, it was nowhere close to him. That ball was about 15 yards away. It was closer to number 10, Nick Babcock for Richwoods.
Now, Brian hasn't had a whole lot of experience. He threw a nice ball there, but he just threw it a little quick. He didn't see his receiver and just kind of hurried it a little bit, I believe.
All right, back up the middle again. Nice run. Boy, nice stick that time by Richwoods.
After an 8-yard gain, though, as Brooks really brought that ball.
That was number 14 on the tackle, Dan Bumgardner. Dan's a 6 foot, 185-pound senior. Classic tackle. Wrapped him up and drove him backwards.
Yeah, that's the way they teach the tackling nowadays. You know, they want the face right into their chest, keep fairly high, keep the legs under you, and keep the legs going, and get help.
All right, UT spreading the offense out again, Brian.
Yeah, we got the lone running back, Brooks, and he gets the ball right up the middle. 1st and 10 Panthers. He gets about 3 yards.
Brought down by number 11, Brian Roll.
Didn't look real clean on that handoff again. I seen an awful lot of football sticking out there.
I wasn't, not quite sure if Brian Kendall was sure that he wanted to hand it off or maybe keep it himself. He stuck it in there for a long time before he took it out.
The Panthers are back in the wishbone again.
Second man. Taylor brought down by number 12, Hunter Davis.
Taylor
going
gets
both ways.
About 1.5 yards. Be 2nd down and 8.
Well, like a lot of the Richwoods Knights, Hunter Davis going both ways, playing quarterback on offense and playing an inside linebacker position on defense.
Fullback again. Harris this time. Matthew Harris come in there for Ben Brooks, give him a break, and he did a nice job that time. Be 3rd and about 2 yards for a 1st down for the Panthers.
How'd he sneak in there on us? We didn't see him.
I seen him come in. I couldn't get his number, though.
Right. 3rd and 2.
Harris is a linebacker also. I played a good ball game last week.
Well, hand off to Spencer. This is going to be close.
I don't believe he got it.
He was brought down that time by number 31, Justin Peterson.
Think the Panthers will go here?
I
think they'll
definitely
go
think they're
for
going
it.
to go.
Brooks is coming back in the ball game.
Also in the ball game is 82 Adam Haney. All right, here we go, Brian. We're 4th and short.
Place for a quarterback sneak or a quick hitter to Brooks.
Second man,
Spencer. And I believe he got it.
First down, Panthers.
That was power running all the way. Let Brooks do the blocking, let Taylor do the blocking, and Spencer followed him in.
Brought down that time by number 11, Brian Rule, and number 77, Eddie Davis. Eddie Davis is a good-looking, strong player out there. He's been in on a lot of plays.
Well, the Panthers need to keep this drive going without mistakes here. They started the second half here with some good plays. They've moved the sticks twice now. I believe they get a little momentum, get a little confidence going here, and get a nice drive by.
Well, so
they're
far
going to be hard to deal with.
So far, it's mistake-free. Pass
we got
play.
a pass. He's open.
Just overthrow. We had two guys open, almost running together.
I think Brian thought he was going to be cutting across a little more. He threw the ball out to the side like he'd be coming across a little more, and he was going more deep.
It was 88 Brian Brokaw out there, Greg Brokaw rather, and number 89 Stephen Lopez, and they almost ran the same pattern, one just a little shorter than the other.
I think Coach Smith is trying to show Peoria that they've got to watch the pass, that we will throw a pass.
Here's the pitch play.
Turn it up. Taylor gets a corner turn, nice pickup, gets about 7 on that play.
Dragged down there by number 11, Brian Rule.
Good execution by the Panthers that time. Going to make it 3rd and about 1.
Well, we had one where we got to turn the corner.
Yeah.
They tried to string us out, and they've been doing that
I
the whole
thought they were going to. It looked like they had to stop, but Sean turned it on and just flat out run them to that corner.
Nothing can beat speed.
Yeah, we'll see if we get that same power.
Yep, up the middle to Brooks.
Brooks, first down.
10. Nice drive, Tom, by the Panthers.
Yep. I believe that's your 3rd first down on this drive. Nice to see them moving them stakes, isn't it, Doug? Panthers sitting on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice drive. 3rd first down. They started on their own 45-yard line. We're down to the 20. Going to push it in. Oh, Spencer. Oh, he's got some room out here.
Nice run by Jeff Spencer. He turned around, made it down to about the 9-yard line before he was pushed out of bounds by number 30. Greg Houston. And number 14 was on the play, Dan Bumgardner.
Had a little problem with the pitch. He ended up with a fumble or whatever, but the pitch got loose. He picked it up and reversed the field, and the flow was all going the other way, and he got a couple of key blocks coming back this way.
I think the Panthers are going to have to put that one in the playbook.
Yeah.
The old pitch it out there and reverse the field play.
Yeah, he made a nice cut there. He cut upfield just enough that left him a little room to cut back to the outside again. And
Greg Houston is shaking up there on the play.
It turned about a 5-yard loss into an 8-yard gain, and that's a big turnaround.
All right, well, Houston coming out of the game got shaken up. Looked like he might have just had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, we got a timeout here. We're getting a little water out there. Peoria must have taken a timeout.
8:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. 7-6 ball game. Panthers got the ball 2nd and 3 on the 18-yard line.
14-yard line.
14-yard line, you're right.
Okay. This big series right here. The Panthers have been mistake-free so far. They're doing a nice job little more discipline the second half so far with themselves.
Taylor's got room.
Taylor's got himself a first down to about the 5-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Panthers on the 5-yard line. A very nice cut back with Taylor that time, back toward the center of the field.
Did a nice job. He shook off a tackle there by Abe Scott, number 64, and just kind of stepped right through it and kept going. Nice run.
Well, look for in-your-face football right here, I would think.
1st and goal.
Let's get off the ball.
Taylor again.
Taylor gets about 3 of them, I believe. Taylor doing a nice job of running.
Very nice cutback moves. Brought down there by number 12, Hunter Davis.
He got 4. They're marking it be 2nd down and 1 at the 1-yard line.
It's Davis and Bumgarner on the play. Nice run.
Yes.
I tell you, he's had a nice
Key run. I gotta believe number 43 is going to touch the ball here.
We got a fumble. Fumble on the play. Got a touchback.
Touchback.
Ball went in the end zone, and Richwoods jumped on it.
20-yard line. Richwood recovered the fumble. Key play. Again, the Panthers with a great drive there, clear down to the 1-yard line and fumble the ball.
Boy, I tell you, it looked like it wasn't a real clean handoff, and we had the fumble, and number 77, Eddie Davis, jumped on it. And again, this is a big guy that we've called his number several times today. Davis is a 5 foot 10 inch, 185-pound senior. He's playing well.
That drive covered 54 yards, and they held the ball for 5 minutes and 3 seconds. So the Panthers did an outstanding job there, and it's a shame they didn't score on that drive. I guess this will test the heart, and the emotions. If they come out the 3rd quarter, they moved the ball, they marched it right down there, and they got nothing. So,
boy, and Richwood starts off right away with a motion or a procedure penalty. Again, must have had somebody lining up in the neutral zone. So they're going to start out first for 1st and 15 on the 15-yard line.
Spencer comes in on defense, number 20, on the right-hand side over there.
And Hunter Davis ducks under his 130-pound center. Peterson on the right side, nowhere to go.
Did you see that, though? They met him at the line of scrimmage, and that pile backed up for 4 or 5 yards.
5 yards.
Somebody who's on defense got to drive them legs the way that offense is driving his legs. That Peterson really drives. So the Panthers need a stop here. Keep their field position and keep themselves right there where they want to be.
Well, I tell you, there's some guys on that Richwoods line that really get off the ball really quick. Got about a
Brian
5-yard
defensive tackle in on that tackle.
Another 5-yard gain again by Justin Peterson.
We're missing lots of names that's in on these tackles, Doug. We're just picking some out here and there that we see get up. A lot of linebackers. Harris has made several tackles out there, and Underwood doing a nice job at linebacker. Christensen gets in on most of the plays.
Well, Justin Peterson's carried the ball 10 times for Richwoods today, and it's 10 times for 28 yards, so it's been hard going for Justin Peterson. But he's definitely the workhorse for the Knights.
Well, look for either that counter to Rule or a little pass play here. They've had pretty good luck passing the ball. Got power.
All right, well, I ran that little belly series out there, kept the ball.
Be 4th down.
Looks like we did have a fumble.
I think the ball came out, but they got it back.
Yeah, it was recovered that time by the center, Tim Seeloff.
So, Richwood should punt the ball here, unless they pull something surprising.
I don't think we're going to have a surprise punting from their 25-yard line.
Let's see what kind of snap we get and what kind of pressure the Panthers get on this guy. Oh, a beautiful punt that time. We got a wall set up over there, and he's got some room. Ron Drew, up that side, clear down to the 35-yard line. Beautiful wall set up that time by the Panthers, and he made it to the corner and made the best of it.
Nice run by Ron Rule, and nice punt return by the Panthers. They kicked that ball from the 25-yard line, and we brought it back all the way to the 35, and it was a beautiful punt.
Yeah, it looked like about a 26, 27-yard return. Ron Drew doing a nice job on these kickoff returns and punt returns. Nice catch on that ball. Showed good hands there.
He's had a good game. Well, we got good field position again.
Panthers got to do it again.
Pitch play. Oh, nice tackle. That's number 64, Abe Scott. 5'10",
don't get him by the toe right there to trip him up. Sean's going to gain a lot of yardage on that. He had the corner turn. He just dove out there and got a foot and took him down.
Nice play. Well, there's no quitting these Richwoods Knights. This is a pretty good ball club. They won 18-12 last week over Springfield Griffin. Springfield Griffin's got a good team. Inside handoff.
There goes Cook! He's free! He's going all the way! Touchdown, Panthers!
Over Springfield Griffin. Springfield Griffin's got a good team. Inside handoff.
There goes Cook! He's free! He's going all the way! Touchdown, Panthers! Yes! The key to that play, Doug, was the deception of the handoff in the backfield. It almost looked like there was confusion there, and I'm like myself trying to decide who was going to get that ball. And before you knew it, Brooks was through that line, and once he gets a little running room, he's got a little speed there too, hasn't he?
Yes, he does. Nice play. It looked like they had to fake the handoff that maybe Taylor or Spencer was going to get it, and then Brooks got the ball for the first time instead of up the middle, kind of off the left tackle. Or
a 35-yard touchdown run there by Brooks, and the score is 12-7 Panthers as they go for 2.
Pass. Touchdown! Oh, I thought he caught it. Thought he had the extra point.
It was in his hands, but he dropped it. Who was that almost caught that? 89. Stephen Lopez made a diving effort to catch that ball with a good defender right there on him, and he almost hauled it in.
All right, well, the right team has the lead.
Yes, the Panthers are on top, 12-7 with 3:50 to go in the third quarter. You can hear the Panther band down there, the Pep band, raising Cane.
All right, Brooks on a 35-yard touchdown run. He's got 108 yards so far today. Ben Brooks having a great game.
With over a quarter to go.
Yes! This is the way it was meant to be.
Richwoods still only been held to what? 3 first downs, something like that? 2 or 3.
Defense is doing a good job. 2 first downs for the Richwoods Knights.
Panthers defense has been outstanding. Just got to watch against any big plays here and keep them pinned down there. Make them earn it.
All right, 27 fumbles the ball.
Good job of gang tackling that time by the Panthers. That was first and 10 on the 30-yard line.
That was picked up by Jesse Watson after the muff by Ya and Aqua. All right, Richwoods starting in their own territory at about the 30-yard line.
Panthers should be fired up now.
Nice
Peterson's
play.
met right at the line, nothing that time. Number 75, Brian Inman, played off his block and just met him face to face right there.
Well, ran the ball again by Justin Peterson. Nowhere to roam. About a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
And then Ryan Lemon come up and really finished it off, helped him.
I think the Panthers are fired up. All right, they got receivers split out wide, right and left. Hunter Davis keeping the ball. About a 5-yard pickup. Going to be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5.
I think if you're Peoria Richwoods, you got to be thinking of changing something here pretty shortly. Because with only 2 first downs in 3 quarters,
well,
excuse me.
I'll tell you what, a Hunter Davis to Greg Houston pass may be in order here. Houston split out here wide to the right. They're in an offset I formation. Davis under center. Handoff right up the middle to number 31, Justin Peterson. Guess who?
I don't believe he got it, but they probably will measure here. It depends on the spot.
It looks like it's short. Going to be 4th and 1. Now they're going to bring out the sticks.
No, maybe they will.
No, I guess not. 4th and 1. And they're going for it. Big play. On their own 39-yard line, Richwoods has decided to go for a 4th and short. They're in tight in the line. Nice play. Ran off the right tackle. That time the run by guess who? Number 31, Justin Peterson. It's got to be about his 13th carry for today. They got the first down.
And
nice play by Richwoods.
Down to the second half.
1:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Peoria Richwoods on their 44-yard line. All right, right to the right, we've got Nick Babcock. Getting that offset formation. Up the middle to guess who? Justin Peterson shakes through tackles. First down, Peoria Richwoods. About a 17-yard gain that time by Peterson. He found room to run up the middle. He shook off 2 tackles at the line of scrimmage. Kept those knees going. Nice run by Peterson.
They made the play right at the line of scrimmage, but they needed help.
Well, Peterson's a 6-foot, 185-pound junior, and he packs a wallop.
Anybody?
All right, receivers split.
Go get one.
Right and left. Boy, we got movement in the line. Number 75 that time. That play should have been stopped. Number 11 runs out of bounds.
Nothing.
Brian Rule. That's a dangerous play, Brian. You know, we got a false start by number 75 of Richwoods. And that's Henry Lee. We got a false start, and they allow the play to keep going. That ball should have been dead right there. When he breaks that line, that's a dead ball. They should stop the play.
Yeah, that's somebody could get hurt on a play like that, and you wouldn't want that.
You see that, you got to blow the whistle and keep it stopped. Well, it's another penalty for Peoria Richwoods.
That's a break for the Panthers.
We're going to be 1st and 15.
There's a real war going on out there in that line of scrimmage out there. It's just a battle of who's going to win all the time.
Boys. Hunter Davis finds 31, Greg Houston.
Peterson.
I'm sorry, you're right, Justin Peterson. Why would I call somebody else's name? Nice little pass play, but I'm telling you, that left tackle on the other side beat the ball again.
They're right on the edge all the time. They do a nice job. That's just the way you want your line coming off the ball. The officials are calling it consistent all night.
Yep. It's Peterson with room to run on a first down. He got about a 5-yard gain off the left tackle. Nice run by Peterson, and Richwoods starting to move the ball.
Yep. Got a nice drive going here. The Panthers need to dig in. Pretty much using the man.
Well, so far we're getting beat off the line on this drive. Our guys are ending up back on their heels. Nice job by David De La Cruz, number 78, and Tom Wilson, number 62, the left tackle and left guard for the Richwoods Knights.
So at the end of the third quarter, scores U.T.H.S 12 and a Richwoods 7 with Richwood on the move.
DARE is a simple acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It's a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but also on the positive side of life.
DARE helps teach young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police department offer the 17-week DARE program.
DARE to make a difference.
All right, let's see if the Panthers can dig in and stop this Richwoods drive.
Here come the Knights up to the line. It's all Mr. Peterson so far. He gets it again.
Well, I tell you what, it's about 5 or 6 yards every time here in this at the third quarter and now toward the beginning of the first quarter. Brought down that time by number 34, Ryan Lemon.
I tell you, we're giving...
And Dan Santry, number 84.
We're giving Peterson a lot of credit, but number 75, Mr. Lee over there at tackles, is doing one heck of a job off of that ball.
They take advantage of that 320 pounds. Man in motion. Guess who's got the ball again? Justin Peterson.
Again, Lee took his man 3 yards right off the reel on the first initial hit.
Well, Robert Christensen got off the center that time and made a nice play to the left to come up with that tackle.
You know, a man that big and moving that well, he's a handful over there. Once in a while, playing somebody like that, I like to see him mix up and go right under him.
Well, you know, 6'2", 320 pounds, he's not very big for that kind of weight, but he looks pretty mobile out there.
Once in a while on defense, you need to just take his feet out from under him and go right on under him.
Yeah, but who wants them to land on you?
Well, you're supposed to keep your feet going. It's like playing against the fridge, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I'm Kevin Ward and I've got to take on 320 pounds all the time, that's going to take something out of me. But they've been doing a good job.
He moves pretty good.
Third and short. Oh, mixed up that time.
Nothing.
Hand off to number 11, Hunter Rule, and brought down.
I'm sure they'll go for it here, though.
He was brought down by that time by number 84, Dan Santry. Made a nice play.
Rule hurt on that play. Looks like he might got the wind knocked out of him. Usually when their knees are up in the air and wiggling back and forth like that, why, one of two things. Usually the air is knocked out of him.
Well, Matt Harris also helped out in that tackle where they had nowhere to go. We're going to be 4th and 1, big play for both sides. If the Panthers can stop them here, get a drive going, we can take a lot of wind out of their sails.
This would be a good time to go under number 75 and stack him up right there, because you know that Peterson's going to be running off that right side. I'd bet on it. Richmond calls a timeout here.
Now they want to talk it over. This is a big play, 4th and 1.
Looks like they're trying to get Rule back in the ball game, but I believe he's got to set out a play, doesn't he?
No, not if they call a timeout, Brian. If they call a timeout, they can bring him back in.
Well,
and
that's what they
they've done.
did it for then, is to get him back in the ball game. Well, this is a big play for the Panthers because if they can hold them here.
10 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. 12-7 ball game.
Give them an opportunity to hang on to that lead and to find a better field position. Let's take a break during this timeout.
This drive so far has lasted 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
How long?
5 minutes and 45 seconds.
I thought you said.
There's been 10 plays. They've gained 62 yards and they've had 4 first downs. In this play, number 31, or during this series rather, number 31, Justin Richwoods.
Peterson.
Justin Peterson has rushed the ball 7 times. How many yards did he have, do you know?
Well, most of them. Let's go.
He's had a lot of them.
Yes, he has. Well, we'll see it. The Panthers do a little blitz in here. You think they might send some people here on this and try to jam it all up? See what happens over on that right side.
We're up pretty close.
We're coming left.
Pitch play. He's got room to run.
Touchdown.
Number 10, Nick Babcock.
The Panthers guessed wrong that time as they sent the motion to the right as if we all expected it, and then the quarterback turned and pitched it to Babcock, who was wide open to go into the end zone.
Boy, he could have walked in. 17-yard touchdown run by Nick Babcock.
Makes it 13-12.
9:59 to go in the 4th quarter. Panthers going to have their work cut out for them. They're going for 2. Motion.
That should have been on the quarterback.
Yeah, we got a little mix-up.
And they called it right.
The center and the quarterback.
They did draw U.T.H.S offside, but the quarterback threw him.
Well, that last play is a good example about how you have to stay home from those ends and that outside linebacker. We caved into the right side, and boy, there was nothing. There was nobody out there to string it out or help out.
It's also a good example of when a team can't be stopped in one area, and you have to put all your eggs there to try to stop them, why something else is going to be open.
That's exactly right. Nice call by Coach Doug Simper of the Richwoods Knights. Pass play. A rush on him. Nice play.
Oh, and he got it off, and he caught that ball. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Extra point, excuse me.
He was wrapped up that time by 31, Matthew Harris, and as Harris was bringing him down, he just flipped that ball out in front of him.
Actually, the receiver caught the ball right on the line, and it was shoved back into the field of play. And a lot of the fans thought he didn't even get in, but I believe he was in when he caught the ball. All he has to do is break the plane.
Right, and the officials are right on that line. They came up right away with it.
So we got a 15-12 ball game, and the Panthers got 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes, to come back and win this ball game. So that we're still in this ball game, Doug.
Well, it's a big play. I mean, that gives makes sure that we can't beat them with a field goal. So going for 2 was a smart play by Richwoods.
Looked like we had him stopped there. Harris had done a great job of getting to the quarterback.
Well, let's see. So far, we've had some really good kick returns. Let's see if Ron Drew can get the ball again and motor down the field and get us in good field position.
I think they're not going to let him get that ball.
He's going to get it. He's at the 25 to 30. Breaking tackles, spins down at the 33-yard line. Ron Drew having a nice job, doing a nice job for the Panthers, running the ball back. All right. We're 1st and 10 on about the 34-yard line.
We need a 9-minute and 49-second drive for a touchdown.
I'll take it. I'll take it. 9 minutes,
perfect?
49 seconds, about 15 plays.
Yep. And shove it in.
With about 5 seconds left to go. All right. Ryan Kendall has got the ball, hand off to Brooks, stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they were expecting that.
We had 4 white jerseys in there on that tackle.
David De La Cruz was a key player there, number 78 for the Knights. Did a nice job there on defense.
All right, Adam Haney in with the play. Let's get some good yardage. Kendall ducks under center. We're in the wishbone. Hand off to Spencer. Nowhere to run.
That play looked like it was going to develop, and then somebody got him by the arm. And
David De La Cruz
swung him around. Lyman just reached out and grabbed his arm.
De La Cruz, a 6 foot 1 inch, 200-pound sophomore. Nice play by the sophomore, De La Cruz.
Big 3rd down play for the Panthers, so they're going to have to give this ball right back.
Well, we may have a pass play here. Let's see what happens. Wishbone, pitch off. Taylor trying to turn the corner. 4 yards, going to be 4th and 6.
The Panthers are forced to kick. Plenty of time left in this ball game. If we can get a good kick, get a stop, maybe something happen. Peoria's not made any mistakes turning the ball over or anything yet.
Well, we like the chances with the score. What we need here is a good punt and, like you said, a good stop on defense. Nice punt.
Oh, good tackle.
Nice job. Mike Gorman with a beautiful punt. And
88. Brokaw.
Brokaw.
Really
Brokaw on the
nice
stop.
Tackle. That 320 is packed pretty good.
Yes,
it's not.
He's wound tight.
You think of 320 and you think it could be an awful, but he's pretty strong.
Nice play. Wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage by Robert Christensen. Did a nice job, but we still got about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
It's Peterson again. It's 3 yards for the Knights.
Yeah, you can just about close your eyes and say Peterson's got the ball.
Again, running off that right side behind that 320-pounder. Also 77 right beside him, Eddie Davis as guard, and he's done an excellent job also. I don't want to make it sound like it's just a tackle.
Both sides, but we got motion in the line again. Looked like it was that time number 77 for Richwoods, Eddie Davis.
You know, this could turn out the penalties could just be the difference in this ball game also. You know, that's the second thing we've had to deal with here. Is a key penalty going to be the thing that really turns this ball game?
That's Richwood's 9th penalty for 45 yards in this game. 2nd and 13. Pass play. We've got him in the backfield.
Nice job.
All right.
Brian Moon's number 51's the initial one that caused that play. He made the initial contact in that backfield.
And Christensen brought him down. Nice play by the Panthers. 3rd and 16. We're looking at pass play here. 5:57 to go in the 4th quarter.
Pass plays do worry you with this team because Davis can throw that ball real nice, and he's got a couple receivers that don't do too bad.
Oh, nice play again by the Panthers. Robert Christensen, I'll tell you.
Guard.
That's the matchup that we've been talking about today. That's the 205-pound matchup against the 130-pound center, and right now it looks like the center's wearing down. Look for Christensen to come up the middle on the punt.
Well, and Doug, in big play situations, your key players like your nose guard Derek Christensen, being a good ball player for UT, have got to step up and make plays, and he made a play right there that was outstanding. So here's a crucial punt for Richwood to execute this.
We got Ron Drew deep. Got the ball at the 46-yard line, steps through 3 tackles, brought down to 39.
Drew clear down to the 39-yard line, and he didn't have a whole lot of room, Doug. He made most of that on his own.
He made his room. He stepped out of 3 tackles and gained about 14, 15 yards on that run back, and UT's got good field position at the 39-yard line with 4 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
Drew had to catch that ball with a lot of traffic there, and he was kind of on a run. That was kind of a dangerous catch.
Well, he was up for it. Here we are in the wishbone. Handoff to Brooks up the middle. No!
Taylor.
Faked the handoff and got the ball outside to Taylor, and we got a 7-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd for the Panthers.
Good looking play. Panthers got good field position here. They got the opportunity that they need. They just need to execute now and work their way down that field.
A nice play that time and a nice run by Taylor.
Spencer.
First down Panthers.
Spencer running real hard that time. Really met that linebacker head on.
Well, we're doing a nice job now. We're driving them off the line of scrimmage, and we're faking that handoff to Christensen inside and getting it to our running backs. And we're moving the ball now.
So far, the Panthers' offensive line has stepped up on this series again. Coming off the ball good.
All right, here we are in the wishbone again. This time it is Ben Brooks up the middle. Gain of about 3. Going to be 2nd and 7. Davis and Rule on the stop.
Talk about that Panther offensive line up there. Brian Moons at center, and Christensen at guard, Kevin Ward, David Freeman, and Joe Slick.
What? Yep. Is that what we've got out there right now? I think we also got Josh Toronto's in there.
Inside counter to Spencer. He's got some room. He's going to go. Touchdown, Panthers. Great inside counter there.
I love it. Nice work by, I think it was Toronto's right guard, and Kevin Ward, the right tackle. And Spencer just bolted through there. What we've got out there right now? I think we also got Josh Toronto's in there.
Inside counter to Spencer. He's got some room. He's going to go. Touchdown, Panthers. Great inside counter there.
I love it. Nice work by, I think it was Toronto's right guard, and Kevin Ward, the right tackle. And Spencer just bolted through there.
Well, they set that up beautiful. Very similar to the way Richwood fooled us when they kept running the power to the side and then come back with that counter there to inside counter to Spencer, and he really got through that hole.
Big play. Jeff Spencer, number 20. He's a 5'9", 165-pound senior, and he just bolted through there. In the backfield, got the touchdown. Panthers looking in good shape right now, trying to kick the extra point.
Cheney holding. Good
Gorman
snap. It's down. It's up.
That's good.
It's good. The Panthers take the lead. 19-15 with 3:17 to go in the 4th quarter. On that drive, the Panthers had a 24-yard run by Spencer that They ate up 1 minute and 41 seconds, 39 yards and 4 plays. That was the only thing they did wrong. I told them to take the whole clock, remember?
Yeah, they were supposed to take the whole clock, but I think that was the series before where they were supposed to run it 15 times and, and then score.
That's right.
Hey, I'll take it. And Jeff Spencer will take it, the senior, on the 24-yard run for the touchdown. Big play for the Panthers. Nice hole opened up that time.
Last 2 series, Spencer's really improved his stats for the ball game, hasn't he?
Yes, he
has. Runs here.
And that line of Slick, Keller, Mones, Taranis, and Ward doing a great job.
We must have 2 running backs over 100 yards. Brooks, I know, is, and Spencer's got to be close. And Taylor's had several good runs. I don't know how many he's got for sure, Richie.
Well, we still
find some of that out. Throw it at us here. We'll throw it out.
We still haven't thrown the ball.
Let's go, Panthers! Everybody's saying.
All right, Christensen on the kick. Muffed the ball. Nice job by the Panthers.
Number 11, Brian Miller down there with that tackle.
Brian Miller, also a senior. 5'10", 170-pound senior. They should be pumped up right now.
So the pressure goes back to Richwoods now to answer again, but they got plenty of time, 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. They can stick with their game up for a while here.
Well, we're on the 25-yard line. Let's get a good stop again and put this one in the bag.
I think the Panthers just can't give up a big play. They got to keep them harnessed, everybody stay home and play discipline.
All right, the keeper that time by Hunter Green, or Hunter Davis rather. Brought down that time by Harris.
Panthers got to keep that clock running and not give up any big plays and make them work for every yard they get.
That was a nice tackle that time by Harris. He's 6'2", 220 pounds.
Okay, Houston spread out here to the left with Taylor on him. We know Houston can catch that ball.
Oh, right up the middle, Peterson. Big gain, brought down that time by number 11, Brian Miller. Nice tackle by Miller, kind of caught him from behind and drug him down, but not after a first down.
I tell you, Peterson's been a handful tonight. There's a big hole there off that.
Well, they ran that counter off the right side there, and he just kind of bolted through. Nice play.
You're the linebackers now. You got to know where 31's at all the time. All right.
Play. Big stick. 84, Dan Santry. Nice play. Timeout, Richwoods.
2:05 left in the game. Richwood calls the timeout to preserve the clock as we had about a 3-yard loss there. It'll be 2nd and 13. The ball on the 46-yard line of Richwoods.
Well, Santry plays that strong side defensive end for the Panthers, and he came through there that time, and his job was to get the quarterback on the belly series, and he got him.
I think the Panthers just got to stay home. Those linebackers got to read Peterson and keep with Peterson and take that pass away. They'll be okay.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'd rather be 19-15 ahead than 19-15 behind with 2:05. What do you think?
I think if I'm Hunter Davis, I know who Dan Santry is up close and personal.
Yeah, oh yeah. They met face to face there. That was a nice stick. Beautiful tackle. Now the Panthers have really had, they were down there once to the 1-yard line, lost the ball. They've really hung in there emotionally and showed some stick-with-itness, Had a few things go wrong and a few things go right, but they're hanging in there the whole night.
They're beating a pretty good ball club right now, and if they can hold on, this will be a nice victory for the Panthers. All right, defense, let's hold them. 2nd and 14.
Got a pass.
Pass play, wide open. Guess who?
Again, they get the ball to Peterson. He stays in bounds, though. He didn't get out, so the clock keeps running.
Brought down that time by Ryan Lemon. Nice tackle by Lemon. Peterson had some room to roam out there on the right side, and Lemon wrapped him up around the legs and took him down.
Third down, about 3 for Richwoods.
Well, I tell you what, Jeff Peterson, really a versatile player. I mean, Greg Peterson. Peterson again on the run.
Good that time. Good tackle.
Scott, that was number 40, Michael Hancock.
Mike Hancock really come up that time. Did a nice job.
6 foot, 185-pound junior. Nice stick. Peterson sent him backwards that time.
Brian Inman fielded pretty nice that time. As Richwood takes another timeout to preserve that clock. We got 1:25 left to go in the ball game. Spencer had, for the UT, had 11 carries for 46 yards. Brooks has 14 carries for 112 yards. And Taylor has 16 carries for 72 yards. That's pretty even in the backfield.
That's moving the ball around in the backfield and getting everybody a chance to touch it. And they've got 3 very good running backs right there. All have good speed. Brooks with good power, and really they've kind of taken advantage, sending Brooks up the middle of that line, taking advantage of some size, and I think the Panthers have kind of wore them down.
You know, the one thing we're overlooking here, I'm looking at those stakes over there, it's 4th down and about 3 yards. If the Panthers hold here, it's their ball. I don't think the coaches are as concerned about the first down as they are the big play. We can't give up a big play.
Right.
So you got to believe, you know, you got one play. What are you going to use? You got to believe you're going to throw a little pass to Peterson or run Peterson.
Boy.
You got to do something with Peterson, aren't you?
It'll be Peterson something. There it is. That's going to be close. Peterson with the ball.
We got a major job here. It depends a lot on the spot.
Brought down again by Robert Christensen. Christensen's just everywhere on the team right now.
We're going to have to measure this, I believe.
That was close. The Panthers are indicating it's their ball, and my eagle eye says he didn't make it.
He didn't make it. No, sir, unless those lines aren't crooked. And at UT, those lines are straight. Always.
Absolutely. We're a straight school.
You're darn right.
Yeah,
so they're going to bring them out here and measure, I'm sure. And if they don't make it, the Panthers take over with 1:21 to go. This is a big measurement right here for Peoria.
All right, well, I'm betting on it short.
It's going to be awful close.
Half the football.
First down, they made it. Our eyes aren't very good, Doug. What do you think?
I think I'm too prejudiced. I thought it was short. Well, we got 1:21 to go in the fourth quarter.
Again, we got to watch out for the big play here. Look out for Houston going deep. You got to believe they're going to try Houston deep once.
All right, well, we got a countdown here. Adrian DeVries, Brian Inman, Christensen, Ward, and Santry up front for the Panthers. Good line charge. Everybody's going backwards. We got the pass play. Oh, nice job. Nice rush that time.
We got a flag down.
Inman,
got a flag in the backfield.
Inman, Christensen, Ward, and Santry did a nice job of putting the pressure on the quarterback.
We got holding against somebody. Yes, holding against Peoria Richwoods. That'll really move them back 10 yards and make it clear back to about the 50-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you know, if it wasn't holding, we also had a ball thrown out here.
Holding from the spot, so
yeah,
it's 40-yard line.
We also had a ball thrown out here where there was no receivers. Well, here we go. It's first and about 25 or 30.
Now you got to guard against Peterson getting that little swing pass.
Got to be a pass play.
Or Houston going deep.
There it is. Step for step, nice coverage.
Great pressure on the quarterback again back there. Hands up tall.
Well, Babcock, number 10 Babcock was sent out there, but he had good coverage by the Panthers by number 25, Swanner.
Robert Christensen was right in that quarterback's face with his hands as high as he could reach.
This kid couldn't have done it. Yeah, Damon Swanner was all over him, step for step. and get nice help by number 34, Ryan Lemon.
Let's just hope somebody's mirroring Peterson, because he's the one man that could break this thing, that could change everything.
There it is
again! 75!
75,
Brian Edmond! Another sack. The Panthers are fired up now with 46 seconds to go. Third down and forever for Richwood. They're right back up to the line of scrimmage. We're going to have to throw the ball again. Give it off to Peterson.
Peterson up the middle. He's got room on the right side. But brought down, good play by number 25.
It's okay at this point. You got to give him a little room.
Again. Swanner, nice open field tackle. We're fourth at about 15. Nice defense by the Panthers.
To go. Clock's still running. Down to 12. Davis takes a snap. Jammed up in the backfield.
Pitch plays loose.
Got the ball loose over there.
Panther ball. This game is all over. UT wins 19-15 and a thriller over very tough Richwoods team.
Boy, Doug, this was a good ball game all the way. I mean, the Panthers, both teams, the first half played with lots of errors, lots of penalties. And then in the second half, the offensive lines from both teams did an excellent job of coming off that ball and exchanging scores. But the Panthers prevailed, even though they had one other opportunity to score on the 1 yard line that they didn't. This game could have been just a little wider than it was.
Well, they controlled the ball, did a nice job for this game. They controlled the ball on offense, did a very good job on defense, had excellent coverage and during that last series of downs. They got them down where they were deep and first and about 30 to go, and just did a nice job of keeping them from getting the first down. You know, Justin Peterson from Richwoods carried the ball 23 times today. He had 112 yards. He had one reception, at least one reception for 14 yards. Yeah, I think he had two myself, too.
Yeah, I played twice.
But
excellent ball game for both teams. Well, good sportsmanship out there, the kind of high school football game you want to see. And this is the kind of game that could pull the Panthers together to find out that, you know, you can be down in the game, you can be up in the game, and you can hang in there and play as a team and still win. This could be a real big game for the Panthers.
Well, I tell you what, everybody out there played hard today. We did a nice job at the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively when it counted. And we really controlled the ball today. Just couldn't say enough about the Panthers today beating a very fine Peoria Richwoods team.
Okay, Doug, I think we better wrap it up and get out of here. We'll see you next Friday night with another Big Six football game. Good night.